We're just causing through right now.
Jewels बेचते रहो, jewels बेचते रहो.
Chilled out. Players do jump on out. Slows down. We're heading over towards Test Track to start things off. We know the Neox factory is going to be an absolute slobber knocker over in that direction. But how many teams are going to end up over there? That is the real question as we head on through. There was actually a lot of engagement down towards Danching during the test matches. We'll see if that's the case here. But it does seem to me that Neox factory is the place of choice for plenty of these teams. Thundertalk, though, however, taking a very, very chilled out approach over towards the north side in Bamboo. They've got a 4-man split over here. Ulf also towards Stadium. But it's 4 thrives, actually. You got IQ getting very, very close over towards Geek. And that is their player to go for the recall. So he wants to get past there without harm, without pressure. But Hazaifa already opening up over towards Coops, of all people. Come on.
And they might not even need IQ out there to go for the recalls if they can take this fight. Looks like they have lost one player already, though. NigmaGalaxy trying to turn things around as well. But as you say, they've lost Coops right off the bat. And Ralph's the next to fall. Goes down to Hoxie. Here with the RX. Everybody gets stuck in. This is what you see on Rondo. It is madness in Neox factory. A big nade threaded on up, and it's fine.
हिंदी में अपना पीओवी देखने मिल रहा तो भाड़ में जाता इंग्लिश
मैप में पहले कुछ सेकंड
इंग्लिश भाड़ में जाता इधर अपना पीओवी देखने मिल रहा
एंड विज गॉड देखिए इधर
अपने को अपना पीओवी चाहिए और कुछ नहीं भाई
नजर आ रहे हैं लेकिन आसपास काफी सारी टीम्स हैं और हम देख भी पा रहे हैं कि फाइट भी चलती हुई
अपना पीओवी चाहिए भाई
ऊपर भी कुछ शॉट्स आया है अभी तक खाता खोला नहीं है बट देखिए अभी तो बस शुरू ही हुआ है बहुत वक्त अभी भी बाकी रहने वाला है आरू अलग से उतरे हैं रिकॉल करने की कोशिश में अगर इनकेस कुछ भी होता है ओरंगुटान के साथ तो वो रिकॉल कर सकते हैं बट 4 ट्राइज वो एक बहुत ही अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस दिखाते हुए फलक कुछ देर पहले कुछ पिक्स तो निकाले थे बट उनके ऊपर भी शॉट्स आया उनको भी डाउन किया गया था हुज़ैफा ओह माय गॉड निग्मा गैलेक्सी के ऊपर 4 ट्राइज काफी भारी पड़ते हुए नजर आ रहे हैं और देखिए शुरुआती फाइट से अगर कुछ नंबर से अगर आपके पास रहता है तो वो बहुत ज्यादा अच्छा होता है और निग्मा गैलेक्सी वो तो पूरे बाहर हो चुके हैं मुकाबले से
यार पब्लिक अभी मैं ज्यादा स्विच नहीं करूंगा इंग्लिश करते यार क्वालिटी में भी डिफरेंस है और है ना वहां पे लैंड की आवाज आ रही है यार वो लैंड वाली आवाज है ना वो फीलिंग देती भाई और अंग्रेज कास्टरों से अपनी तारीफ सुनने में अलग मजा आएगा चलो आ जाओ अब मैं चेंज नहीं कर रहा भाई
Board though with Flower trying to get the spray down Furious giving it a good go and Maple is there looking to take down the crossing does so effectively
अब पूरा टाइम इंग्लिश ही रहेगा ठीक है
have to find something else
इधर कैसा लैंड वाली आवाज आ रही ना यार वो समझ रहेगा क्वालिटी में भी डिफरेंस है बाकी मैं किल फील्ड पढ़ते रहूंगा उसी का टेंशन मत लो
Benny down low on his belly moving
अभी के लिए अपन 4 मैन है आतंकी नॉक हुआ इधर की गन फाइट है आतंकी को रिकॉल मिल जाएगा टेंशन नहीं एक ओपी मारा
किल back over towards Reaver
पहला किल ले गया की तरफ से उसी के लिए लेट्स गो
to see
आया पहला किल
through the smoke at the moment it's a pretty awkward bit of terrain to work around here inside the building
Hoxie and Benny
this got knock हुआ यहीं पे knock हुआ कोई दिक्कत नहीं रिकॉल मिल जाएगा तो यहाँ पे गन फाइट में खाली एक ही जिंदा है बाकी दोनों अपने फुटे रिकॉल हो गए और आरू के पास पहुंच गए उन लोग
pushing them back
एक अकेला जितने किल लेके जा सकता है लेके जाना चाहिए
players to step in towards it Maple goes low but doesn't quite connect
अरे भाई स्मोक में घुमा दिया
finally Hoxie falls
Maple सिर्फ बना दिया
and we'll be able to find it Scarpering around the corner now to get away for the rest of the fight he doesn't want any more to chew down on he's already done bits
खतरनाक ना
through the smoke there everyone's suffering Benny's currently on fire as well this is a nightmarish area to be in with the sidelines available it's all a bit awkward Maple will find another I think he was able to secure that as well
चलो कोई दिक्कत नहीं अपन ने गन फाइट में से आरो पब्लिक एक ही किल लेके गए अपन लोग और रिकॉल हो जाएगा एक 4 मैन रिसेट होकर अच्छे से खेले तो मजा आ जाए
AKOP pulled back almost immediately
हो गया रिकॉल मिल गया अपन 4 मैन है गाइस अभी
oh predict heard the M79 going off and just thought he would spray on through he has been a monster inside the Neox factory so far and he has been producing those eliminations coming straight off the end of the conveyor belt.
It is now neck and neck on eliminations from the hot drops and it looks like the 2 titans of Neox factory want to get stuck in against each other. Falak charging forwards there. Maple looking for the heals. He's allowed to get the first aid kit off but still has a health disadvantage. The S12K in close range could prove to be pivotal though. As Falak opens up for the charge around the corner goes wide and what a swing from Falak up and into the air hopping about the bunny rabbit bites.
I mean, the
अभी के लिए
S12K
सबसे ज्यादा
versus the
किल 6
JSI,
5
I
3
mean,
3 3 3
sort of even, but you would probably eke that out with the S12K there. Oh man, I mean that's
इंटरनेशनल हां ना भाई
the guy is
एनजीएक्स बाहर हो गया
criminal
सबसे पहली टीम है
when it
मरने
comes
वाली
to those 1v1s. Looks good though, and finally our observers are like, yeah, let's take a look at the other portion of the map so far, because it has been
गाड़ियां घुमा रहे लोग मालूम है क्या पे
Fury still playing on that south side of the map. The team that struggled. They were a rookie team at the start. They have been plowing through. Are playing.
Maybe
just down towards the south, but right now.
कल के Rondo में वो लोग वहाँ पे ना उतरे. दूसरा drop ले.
Maybe Ulf have left Kelsey out over towards Stadium, right, for that recall tower.
Furia versus CTG.
When they have got already such a prior position. Furia looking to go for a challenge against Thundertalk. Already hitting him so low. How do you hit those? Ayala, beautiful. Now looking to go big with an aid. Does a lot of damage. And the Molotov to follow it up. Pinches him into the corner. And they know what they're playing against. It's just easy for Furia.
भाई ये लोग पहले दर्द में ये लोग बहुत मारेंगे.
Gameplay there from Ayala.
इन लोगों को last time का बहुत बुरा दर्द है इन लोगों को. इन्होंने चिकन थ्रो करके चैंपियनशिप थ्रो किया था.
And
ये लोग चैंपियनशिप थ्रो किए.
The pin had not been pulled for a long
पहले गरम है Furia वाले दर्द में. इनका ब्रेकअप हो गया है. बहुत मारेंगे लोग.
You know, I can just step up,
बहुत
go for
मारेंगे
the
भाई.
shot through the window. It's good awareness. I mean, Ayala played in quite a few different teams. Glad he's found a place here on Sour Furia.
यार मैप देखना है 50 सेकंड में मैप देखने मिलेगा.
5 elims for them, only one behind the top squad currently in
FL की फील्डिंग सेट है बट टॉप का एंगल बहुत दूर का है. मालूम पड़ गया. टॉप भी मालूम पड़ गया.
With that elim over towards everybody else pretty much in Neox Factory do still have this top spot, but it's a question of now getting into the circle for them before Thrives. They may not have the easiest time out on the western side. Goat's team challenging, getting the spray over towards Gaming Stars. Rolex does go down. Not fully flushed just yet, but you imagine it is only a matter of time here. And Rolex, yeah, that's going to be confirmed. Recalls are going to get started to get harder now, Black. Teams are starting to take position on priority. Recall beacons, and it will be more difficult to find your way towards them. So eliminations are going to start to stick.
Actually, Unreal player, by the way. If there's anyone you want to watch on that TV, it is Force. He has had some amazing moments in the past. And a bunch of mediums on side. Now we get a nasty circle shift over towards the east here. Comes through with the river, the water in play.
Nasty circle shift हुआ है तो मैप में दिखा.
Rotation before this, trying to get central, get some high ground to back up that one, despite actually having some fights early on, which is quite cool to see. But now they've got a tough approach here. Realistically, they want a western shift on this next circle. They've keep going over towards the eastern side.
ग्राउंड भी है. 4-man regroup भी हो गए.
You're gonna have a bad time
और
for back
लूट भी रहेंगे अपने पे क्योंकि रिकॉल वाली फाइट के बाद
over there, but you do have the
कोई भी
coming in from
एंगेज करते हुए नहीं देखा तो मतलब अपन प्रॉपर लूट लेके है.
But wait and see, this is definitely
जोन का
very
ऑलमोस्ट
much
सेंटर लेके बैठे हुए.
where you're looking for stage 3. How
W कर दो, W कर दो.
out for KRX. We're gonna try and take both sides. It's greedy. I like it though.
I mean, it's worth a go. Now, with that outpost on the western side, the only player to have crossed from that central position, you don't want to be on the back foot when it comes to getting across here. I feel like they're going to be looking to send more players on through. Vinny creating, with the destructible terrain and the explosive bow, creating a nice little divot for himself. He can start to play around that, cover off the sidelines, but actually popping the vehicle in there as well.
You know what? I actually really do like that. I think here on Rondo, the explosive bow and arrow could be unreal, just for terrain destruction in general. Creating little divots to play on demand with that. It's quick and easy compared to the nade. Ayala still continuing on the warpath here for that team. They're fairly central to Igor's moving up now from test track. I think he might have just dipped out to go for a loot crate. I'm not sure.
I have to see if he's going to catch that one on the loop.
Aurora. मुश्किल लग रहा है रिकॉल देना.
Again, looking to stay fairly central. They're more on the south side of things, but they have got this beautiful high ground on the top of this mountain to overlook over to everybody around them. Will be pretty tricky. I'm also keeping an eye on Drives who have yet to really make an entrance. So far, most of what's happened has come off of their test track and Neox Factory hot drop in terms of their point scoring. But now they have to push in from the west side, and we're getting back into bread and butter PUBG Mobile for them. And so it will be interesting to see what they're able to achieve there on the west side.
On board with Aurora still, though. This team's had some difficulties over the year in terms of tournaments. I mean, PMWC, they had a really dominant group stage, though. And I think that was one of the promising things to watch because it really was a dominant group stage. Obviously, didn't have that same success over towards that finals. But I think for Aurora, certainly trying to keep things finals tends to be a little bit scary for this squad so far. Like such confident players on side. I mean, you watch the walkout there from Aurora, and you're like, honestly, these guys feel like the veterans of this tournament. Obviously, we get to see Alpha 7 coming out, but I would honestly say for Aurora, yeah, they are the veterans of Group A at least. The guys that know the most are probably the guys with the least nerves coming out onto the stage.
I think so. I think they do. They have got that story. I mean, Top Dot, Joel, Rufus, like such story names coming on through from the region. But you're right, they had that little bit of downturn. There has been criticism levied. I think probably most specifically at Dot in terms of the way that he sometimes splits out, plays too separate, doesn't play with the rest of the roster. It felt like maybe he'd found some fixes to that over the course of the last year and a half or so. And hopefully they can be learnt from and move forwards. Because Aurora did just do a little bit of a wraparound and have gotten far more central onto this next circle.
Yeah, I think it's hard, right? At some point you have to look at the rest of the squad as well. Kelsey on a mad dash out there. I am surprised he is still kicking at this point. Heart must be racing. Finally is taken down there by Ziol. The rest of the team not able to help, but you do need to start looking at some of the players. I don't think we can put all the blame over on Doc, because a lot of times that blame comes his way, because when he goes down, the team suffers because of it, because he is so good at the game. Win will find Top on a nasty little headshot, actually, just peeking over the top of that ridge side.
A really nice cut across comes through from Aurora there. I mean, we caught the end of that rotation as Furia were taking that volley of fire. But Aurora, from the south side, went around Furia and into the south point of Ulf. It forced Ulf to regroup in an unfavorable scenario, which has led to them losing a player. They are in nade range now. Aurora can start to levy this central position.
I mean, the more nades thrown at Aurora, the ones that don't hit, just providing more divots for them to play in towards. So this is actually not the worst thing in the world. Emergency cover flare also brought out off the back of this one. Circle did shift back over towards the western side, which Orangutan's quite happy with, playing over towards the northwest.
Almost.
Gaming Stars do lose Rolex. A couple of players brought back into the game, though, so we're still a solid 55 count on players.
We do have a couple more minutes of these recall towers being active, but they are starting to get difficult to find. I mean, RRQ currently sat on top of pretty much, I think, the only one in the zone. The Muho Pan recall tower is technically accessible, and maybe you could get out there, but it's all the way over there. It's much more likely you're going west out to the Bamboo recall tower. But I don't think that the last player for Gaming Stars is going to be able to get anywhere near them, because there's a solo trapped in the middle. Does manage to extract a point against Flashshot on the north side. It was the emergency cover. That was a real sound effect coming on through. I liked it.
It's a sad image there, Satan, honestly. I mean, fair enough. I mean, Nick McGalaxy must be devastated off the back of this match. You just got to pick yourself back up onto that next match. But it's 12 matches, John. It's not a lot of time you have to work with here. You really, really do need to get a move on. So I think for Nick McGalaxy, they realized they just lost out on one of the highest maps over these 2 days, and there's only 2 of them. So they're really going to put in the work over the next 11. I said they looked confident coming into this one. Maybe less confidence. All right, maybe we do need a guy on the outpost.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's not what you want to see. We did also see X-Force rejects coming in from the west side. Fourth Rise cut across them. I think they took 2 of those players. And now these central limits are going to get really jam-packed if they weren't already before. Fourth Rise taking a lot of ground on the west side. They're going to put pressure of the players in the middle, but RRQ are trying to weather the storm of nades being sent their way by GOAT Team, and it is not going well. A lot of points taken away as Foopsman moves forward to try and take them down entirely, but not quite fast enough. Foopsman falls, and now it looks like GOAT Team are under too much pressure. They sent players too far forwards. They might have just overextended.
अरोरा आ गया अब.
I think ROQ is actually able to get a res beacon off. Actually, yes, they were. So only Nerf now left alive here. Gemfoss is flying in. The rest of the team drops directly back on top of their own bodies. Viren goes down instantaneously. ROQ, the reinforcements arrive, but immediately become cannon fodder.
Come on, dog.
Slowing down. Will these reses come on through for RRQ yet again?
भाई रोंडो में डिप में खेलने वाला क्रेजी सीन है
the ridge line, waiting to
ये जो डिप्पा बना के खेलने वाला सीन है बहुत डेंजर है.
HP right now. It was a Furia knock, and they're not going to be pushing over just yet. Fury are all too happy with their position, so it is resable. But RRQ have been given a little bit of respite to get themselves back together. But the ordnance keeps on pouring through. Doc with a molly in hand. They're burning them up the hill behind the cars now, and the nades displacing them. But the reses just keep on coming, and RRQ are 4 men on their feet.
Behind is because of this nasty little bit of terrain, some of the nades are bouncing high there, so the air bursts aren't doing quite as much damage as Aurora might hope them to do.
What
a play from Nerf, honestly, really well done RRQ. It's not often you get to see a full squad reset in moments like that and directly back onto your own loot crate, so you lose effectively nothing other than giving points over to a different team. But yeah, incredible stuff. Really incredible stuff.
A lot of damage done. I mean, RRQ was sat on top of, I think it was a pretty much last second recall coming on through as well.
Yeah.
Just before being just shut down for RRQ. Really play coming on through because they are now shut down, so no more recalls. We're stuck with the players we've got, and it's only going to get fewer from here on out. At the moment, Furia, who have been doing a lot of work in this competition, are back on top in terms of Elim points. They're up to 9 now, they have still got a really important compound.
Yeah, Fury's been doing fantastically well this game. They haven't slowed down all that much either. For 4 sides, you're talking about the early play on the western side, but goodness me, look at the space that they're currently holding. They've got a big old playground to work with. The circle does move up. That is awkward ground to play as well. We saw it earlier. Esports rejects. Pagoda's in play here for KRX. Try and work off the back of now. The flash forward. Tops goes down to a nasty nade from Hoxie. Now he's looking to unleash one more here behind the willow.
Bows and Zeus on the inside. Only 2 players now left for the flash. Hoxie tries to make the cross, but it's cut through. Will be taken down as Zeus steps out for the spray. Confirmation there. And that's going to leave them lacking on the numbers. It looks like a good opener. But it now needs to be converted. 3 players on the outside. 4 DRX. They've lost a little bit of momentum there. Hoxie gets a little bit too quick with it.
Bows pulled taut on the top side right now as the nerves run hectic in this team. Bows drops another nade out, though it's perfect over towards QEZ. It's a bouncer. It almost gets Trey there. The nade goes up, and Bows will fall to it, leaving just one player alive now for the flash inside the building.
Vinny is tunneling his way towards the Pagoda right now, leveraging that explosive bow and arrow, but he is in. A lot of damage for the play, and it's Orangutan. Coming on in, a clap back from India.
WizGod sending shots far down towards this south side. And this could be a good entry point now for Orangutan. If they want to go for it, they know they've opened up. They're sending Aru a little bit further forward, trying to scout this position. See him there off in the distance.
Oh
my god, there is no way!
What? 2 go down and flash full! It's a melee in the middle of the Pagoda there, but nobody's set to charge on in, and KRX may be able to keep all 3 of their players alive on 7 elims on the east side. They've got a deep shot on this game.
I love the play, I like the confidence. Chest puffed out there to the maximum. Unfortunately, they weren't quite able to flex hard enough there versus KRX.
Fury moving in.
A lot of teams to push on through. Chiefs looking over towards RQ. Silence not able to make the pushes. RQ has weathered a lot of stops so far. They brought their brollies today.
OG और G की ऊपर है, बाकी सब नीचे है
RQ suffering. Aurora starting to step up to the plate and get those points on board. Doc's been spotted, but just stays still. playing dead there.
बंदे ऊपर से suppress
Doesn't
तो कर
want to
रहे
become it either. Looks like he's staying safe. RRQ
He's got और एक मारा knock.
still alive, just about.
He's got भी knock होगा. Trade knock instant दिया अभी top ने.
Lose the final player.
Instant top
They
knock
go
दिया.
down.
आरू ने बहुत
9
बड़ा है.
eliminations and no
आरू भी नहीं यार
placements.
knock.
That is going to be their points total.
M1 Grand के साथ मार रहा.
All
He's got.
gamers creeping up on the south side. They got further to go.
भाई भाई ये kill मिल जाए तो जरा यार थोड़े kill मिल जाए तो यार. But Visgod को revive देना जरूरी है यार.
Zol goes down.
Dog का kill चोरी हो गया यार. Kill चोरी. Zol को तो चलो उन्होंने knock किया था. Top वाला भी kill चोरी हो गया नहीं.
Flowing on the side of this squad.
Revive मिल गया भाई Visgod को.
6 eliminations now, but
Visgod को revive मिल गया but अपनी kill चोरी हो गई. आखिरी बचा रिफस.
To stay at where they have. Gemforce moves forward with the JS9.
आखिरी बचा रिफस.
Right now, Reefus though, he's pulled off bigger
Zone अपने
touches
पास
than
में
this
ही.
before.
Zone अपने पास में
He's
ही.
a 1v4 though on the lip of this one, and it's
Southern
going
side
to
बहुत
be
कष्ट
pushed
है अपन
past
जा
as
रहे हैं यार
well.
वहाँ
They
पे.
want to disengage here, but
Slam आएगा
Reefus is
अपने
low. I imagine his utility is starting to
नीचे
run
वाली
down
team
too,
KRX.
and the backlines are
KRX
now
अपने पे
being
आने वाली.
carried. In comes AG from this south side. They need
Reefus
to
अभी
move
तक जिंदा
past this
कैसे
as
है रे?
well. The question is, do they want to get involved? Reefus still
तक
stepping
जिंदा कैसे है
forward,
भाई
still
ने?
looking to leverage the ridge line to play around, but it's not quite connecting, and the backlines make it all the harder. Unfortunately though, for RRQ, they keep getting pressured, and into
अब
the
Reefus मार
backlines
सकता.
they go. Flowers there,
अब
and with a
Reefus
full
मजे ले
four
सकता.
on the back, it's even harder for Reefus, but there's off angles, so many off angles, chiming in time and time again, and Reefus is still alive for Aurora.
Causing problems. Gaming Stars, Maniac looking to send a
डायरेक्ट
wild
चढ़ के मार भी
grenade
नहीं
over the
सकता ना
top
रिफस को.
here.
आजू बाजू से पड़ी नहीं.
Through to all
चुपचाप डिप
gamers.
में रह के खेलना पड़ेगा.
Maple still
यार
on the
KRX
front
अपने पे
line,
आ रही.
still looking good for the
KRX अपने
team.
पे आ रही
They
guys.
lost XZZ fully. We can see here
KRX अपने पे आ रही
Maple
bro.
currently working with 5
उनका
units
एक ही
so
पाथ
far.
है जोन में आने का, वो अपने थ्रू ही
How
है.
is
अपन और
Reefus
आगे गए.
still alive?
नहीं अपन एच पे ही है.
RRQ worried to push on through him every single time
आरू
he
थोड़ा
steps
टीम
up,
से
seems
दूर
to
है.
get some good damage done. Juzaifa.
बाकी दोनों
That's a nice
विस्गॉड और
nade,
एक ही
though.
साथ
That
में
might be an
खेले.
entry point for them on the southern edge. IQ though again.
यार ये KRX को है ना.
Barrage coming
आगे
in
गाड़ी
on
में
that
बैठी.
southwest side, and
KRX गाड़ी
RRQ
में. ओ, अपने
still
पास
under
नहीं आ रही
pressure.
KRX.
More nades
अपने
pouring
पास
on
नहीं आ
in.
रही
They have
KRX.
weathered so much this match, but it
अपने
may
और
just
उसके
be all
बीच
coming
में
to a close here.
टिकाने जा रही.
Getting out of this ditch might prove to
अपने
be
और
just
उसके बीच में
too
टिकाने जा रही.
much. I think that may have been Reefus chiming in,
was.
but all gamers
Come on, boys, come
will go and take down RRQ where so many could not, and Reefus is still alive.
भाई
Is he
Reefus
going to
अभी
go
भी
for
जिंदा
more?
है.
I think so. Stepping up for
अगर
the
Reefus
spray,
ने 1v3
looking
कर
to
दिया.
do damage, and there is plenty left to do.
Reefus, the iron wall between every team on this side of the map. Pulls out the shotgun, can't quite make the connection. Liu will find another 11 eliminations right now for all
11
gamers.
kill मार दिए रे
They
लोग.
finished the scrims, they're here to play.
11 kill
So
मार
on
दिए.
4 drives though, on 11 themselves, and 4 players alive. They're looking to sweep
आरू
on the
पे zone
western
है,
side.
और अपने
Move in
ऊपर
behind the
geek
GK split. It could be huge if they can take down Kevin
Top
or
7 आगे,
Ragnarok.
guys.
That is a
Top
huge
7 आगे,
opener
पहला
for
game.
them. And they've got the ridge lines to play around.
kills नहीं है
I
अपने पे,
don't
guys. दो
think
kill
they're
ही
going to
है.
have too much competition on this one, but they need an
Even though
opener,
अगर
and
kill
that's
नहीं मिलते
not
ना,
how you want to
placement point भी
start
अच्छे
it.
निकाल लेंगे ना,
Aside
top
from
five तो
going
आना है.
down, and GK look at a regroup.
अगर geek की फाइट होगी ना यार,
Withers versus KRX
40
on the
से
southeast side.
एक team
We'll look
eliminate
for
हो रही है,
a
अपन
res
top
off the
5 आने
back
के
of
पूरे
this one,
chances
but
है.
KRX coming out of the pagoda is a
Top
bit
5
of
आने
an
के पूरे
awkward
chances है
rotation
अपने.
for them. They have
100% chances है
alerted
top 5 आने
against
के.
the position, but they're dealing with res in the process. Scarface finds KRX. Ulfa still going, actually, surprisingly. Just a couple of players catch and Scarface on board, but these guys have played together for a very, very long time. Nades bursting in front of each other's faces at the moment. Balak looks to send away.
Never mind,
He's heading
never
over
mind.
towards X-Force rejects. He's rocking up, gets forced forward. There's absolutely no way they make this work, and 4 thrives still look phenomenal, still look good. 13 eliminations. Balak basically ice skating over the top of them.
But on the back lines, it's GK who surge over the top and take
आखिरी बचा है
4
ये
drives
चलो
down.
मर गए. Top 4
More
आ गए.
players start to
भाई
fall
top 4 आ गए
though,
guys.
and it's
Top
going
4
to
आ
be
गए.
up on the north side.
Top 4 आ
Orangutan
गए.
may be missing a beat, not trying to take over
Bro,
the northern
OG versus
hill.
Geek होगा, but top
Whilst
2 आ
GK
सकते
was
हैं.
super committed to that
आखिरी
western
बचा है क्या?
edge,
नहीं, फलक
and
revive दे दिया.
GK can now
दे दिया, revive दे
sidle
दिया.
back on through.
42 man,
GK's
KGL
going
2
to
man.
lose here, Blank.
Potentially, but for
Bro,
Orangutan,
पहला game
I
top 4
respect
guys.
this gameplay. You want to get further into those matches. You want to see more of these games. This is the way to do it. So far, their rotation.
यार बट Geek पे बहुत higher advantage है रे.
We praised them for.
Geek पूरा zone लेके बैठी, पूरा घेर लिए.
It's those eliminations that they are
पूरा zone घेर लिए
lacking
Geek.
on right now, down to 2, but they can make up for that later
पूरा
on in
zone
this
घेर लिए
game.
लोग.
13 eliminations for 4 drives,
अपन
and all
3 kill किए
games
क्या?
on 12 as
कितने kill किए
well.
अपन?
Already up in that 4th place. It is great matches for these two teams already. As far like
AGL और 40 में से कोई मर गया ना तो
doesn't
अपन टॉप
quite
3
finish the spray down there. Has to go for the reload, and actually over the heads comes the
अपन जोन
backup
में
from
AGL भी जोन में नहीं है 40 भी जोन में नहीं है तो ये दोनों को जोन में आना और गीक मारेगी इनको अपने को बस सर्वाइव करना है अच्छा टॉप 2 आ सकते हैं अपन पहला गेम
sidesteps those as well.
टॉप 2 आ
The spray's
सकते
just
हैं
not connecting on it.
क्योंकि इन दोनों टीम को जोन जाना है
Cheeky, man.
1 मिनट
the
और
run out there, trying to get some more information on it. It's a good
1 मिनट और जिंदा रहना है प्रॉपर शांति से टॉप 2 आ गया अपन आराम से
right there. Knocks on the one of his own. It goes behind.
ये AGL और 40 आपस में जोन में आने के लिए लड़ेंगी अपना और गीक का फाइट रहेगा 3v4
That one bounces far
Miracle हो सकता
enough, I would say. Hits Liu.
Miracle हो सकता, कुछ भी हो सकता.
Will go down to Ragnarok in the back lines. Gives time
आरू ने गीक के बंदे को मारा नॉक किया
the whole game is to get their player back up again.
चलो
That is
इधर
a
40 का भी
disgusting
मुश्किल लग रहा गया अब तो गया
on top
टॉप
of
3
it.
आगे
Black surely goes down off the back
Top
of
3
this.
आगे.
IQ incredibly low. Pulls out the
अबे
extinguisher
बचा कैसे
though.
Puts them in the pressure
Bro, बचा कैसे इन्होंने?
IQ just about stays alive. Falak did fall in the process. Flower now moves forwards, but Geek have sightlines onto the angle.
Top 2
and
top 2
IQ
आ गया
keeps shimmying away from this one. He's got a Molotov too.
आरू आराम से.
Where's it going? Over to the structure.
एज
Over
वाले
to
दोनों
the
को मारने
building,
दे
and
टॉप
Flower's
2 आरू
caught in
आराम
it.
से
He's taking tick damage, but I think
चलो
he's
मर
going to
गया
get
टॉप 3
it.
आगे
The burn does come on in and confirms
Flower
the
मर
flash.
गया.
Flower
मर गया,
steps out
मर गया.
wide.
Nice.
It's not going to make it. Top 3 for IQ. And Geek just about keep themselves as
IQ
4.
मरेगा ना
Geek
तो
at the
अपना
start of the game, they looked real
टॉप
confident.
2 है रे भाई
There maybe wasn't a lot of people expecting
2
too
लाख
much out
लोग
of the
देख रहे हैं
squad, but they have
अरे
stick
वाह
for 4
कसम
hero from
अरे
Rondo.
2
Like I
लाख
said,
लोग
easy with bad boy. That
अरे
guy is a
पहले दिन
rising
पहले
star.
मैच में रिकॉर्ड
And
बना
now
दिए
it's Geek
अरे वाह कितने
versus
2 लाख लोग देख रहे हैं भाई
Orangutan. At the end of the game here, IQ still
अरे
in fourth
बाप
rise,
रे!
at least guaranteed at 3rd place, and with 14
गणपति बप्पा बोल रहा।
eliminations, they
चलो।
have had a fantastic run
ये
here.
easy
on
for
Rondo.
bad
Max might
जो
need to
भी
eat his
है,
words
इन
a little
off
bit,
angle
saying
बना के
that this is
लेट
not
के
their
आ गया
favourite
right में।
map, because it definitely
अगर
feels
इसको
like it.
पकड़ लिए ना
Or
ब्रो
if it's not their favorite
Shut-
map, I am scared for
ये
everyone
easy
else
four
moving
को
on to
पकड़ लेना अपने को
Ergo
बस।
and onto Miramar as well. Because
उसको
they
पकड़
outplay
लेंगे ना तो
themselves
थोड़ा
here.
disadvantage में
There is
गीक
no
के अंदर
chance
pressure
for
आ
anyone
जाएगा।
else. Geek looking to marshal
easy
their
four को
positions
पकड़
on this
लेना अपने
north
को बस।
side, getting that loot crate up there as well. They are chilling right now. As we're waiting for the circle to start to push them in. Orangutan be very quiet. 2 eliminations only so far.
कोई दिक्कत नहीं भाई पहला मैच है 2 किल है टॉप 3 आ गया हम खुश हैं ब्रो
Divots and play.
कोई दिक्कत नहीं मेरे
Can't
भाई
celebrate themselves too much here versus Geek. Easy Bad Boy consistently moving the top. I think he's
अच्छा
a
इन्हें
clear
लेट के जो
idea.
एंगल था
Sadly,
छोड़ के
there's
आ
not
गया
a
इनकी
lot
टीम के
of
पास
space to
Regroup कर
split
लिया
here
regroup कर
for
लिया
Orangutan either.
रीग्रुप कर लिया
I do
40 का
believe
बंदा
the
मरते
circle
4v3 है
will just pull them in. I don't think Geek is looking to make any mistakes going forward.
नाइस टॉप 2 भाई
IQ will go down, but again,
Top
this
two.
has still been a fantastic match here.
कोई
for
दिक्कत
fourth rise.
नहीं।
They end this match on 19
कोई
points
दिक्कत
total.
नहीं।
The big thing about this though is fourth rise.
चिकन
Their
नहीं भी है
days
कोई
usually
दिक्कत नहीं
live
बहुत
and
अच्छा स्टार्ट है
die
टॉप 2 आगे
by
2
their
किल के साथ
Rondo,
कोई
by their
प्रॉब्लम नहीं है
first
भाई
map. I think this will give them the confidence to
पहला
give the
मैच
run
मोमेंटम के लिए
a
चाहिए होता है
real
भले
good
किल्स
one
नहीं है
throughout
कोई
the rest of the
प्रॉब्लम नहीं
day.
है ब्रो
I mean, and we're looking at getting
Come
into
on.
the grand finals here as well.
3v4.
Top 5 is where they should be setting their sights. So a good start like
Come on,
this
3v4.
is
One
brilliant.
good day for fourth rise, honestly, could be the difference maker. We know how many points they can put up in a single sitting.
They've done it before. Will they do it again? Will they catch everyone unawares or left lacking? But now, Orangutan down the hill. We're being quiet.
Last zone
Geek with all 4 of their players just still alive.
Last zone.
Neither team on huge elim counts. If Geek managed to pick up all of these points, they
DK
would
भी
just
7-8
about
किल का
beat
चिकन ही
4
मारेगी।
points total on this match, but
DK
only
भी
by the
7-8 किल का
1.
चिकन मारेगी
Able to get up to a
3v4
maximum
come on
of 10
एक ओपनिंग
elims
निकाल
and
दे
10 placements would put them on 20.
एक ओपनिंग निकालना है भाइयों
Orangutan still just staying quiet, playing in those
Practically
divots,
देखा जाए तो
waiting
Geek का
for
ही
GK to
chicken
make
है।
a misstep, but I don't think it's coming.
डिप बना रहा आरू
For Orangutan
AKB
here,
dip
it's
बना
a
रहा।
hard push. They're forced to use util here to
AKB डिप बना
try
रहा
and shimmy
प्रैक्टिकली
their
देखा
way
जाए तो
upwards.
गीक का चिकन है पोजीशनिंग उन पे अच्छी है पूरा हाई ग्राउंड है
Vehicles in play as well. I mean, WizGod can try and play distraction, but it's going to be a hard thing to pull
Ending.
off. Now it's down to 2 and AKOP as well as Aru underneath.
Geek का चिकन है
Mornay's tried to use to create a little bit of clamber points here for the squad, but Easy Bad Boy has rough idea, rough position. AKOP is
किल
going
ले
to
लेना
go down to a
W आरू तू भी
perfectly
किल मत दे
placed mark
होल्ड ले
on
खुद को
himself.
W
Deny
W
those
W
points.
W
Aru will
W W
will go for
W
it.
W
And again,
W W
that is the
ये लोग कुछ 6 या 7 किल चिकन मारे अपन 2 किल से